Hello YouTubers, this is noobifier. On the 11th of March 2021, CIG released the Postmortem for the XenoThreat event that was first launched on the 4th of Feb with 3.12.1. Here's what you need to know. They started with the positive things that worked very well. Luke and Tony said that they had a detailed script and a good idea of how the event would play out, making it easiest for the various teams to get to work. Initially, the testing showed holes in the basic mission, but as the components were introduced, the team became happy with the event and how we would experience it. Many parts such as the common income pool, the wide range of ways to involve yourself in the mission, the cargo aspect, the EVA, the fighting aspect, and of course, your choice as a player to play either as intended or against. There were many moving parts, and this was really the first time that something at this scale occurred all at once in one place in an online event. The team got to tweak the latest versions of FPS AI, FPS Flight, and other newer systems. They ended by saying that they had wanted to launch at the end of 2020, but it was the right call to delay. Some issues that they noticed were that this sort of huge in-game event took a huge effort from many parts of the company. One project manager was needed with a clear set of daily goals to keep things moving. The script and dialogue, plus the key breakpoints on the mission, were cumbersome, and some of the desired features simply weren't added in time. During the EVO testing, the decision was made to focus on stability and playability, which is why some of the dialogue was repetitive or simplistic. They said that they would have liked to have had more time to prototype the derelicts, including adding gravity and extras, but they simply ran out of time. Bug testing was complicated as some of the issues were difficult to replicate and therefore difficult to fix. They said that they took all of our feedback to heart from Spectrum, Reddit, and the streams. An overarching blocker was how to add all of this without crushing performance. The solution was, as we've seen before, was to call the player limit to 40 to remove the poorly optimized Levski landing zone and some other tweaks. The initial balance was weak as a solo player in the right ship and the right loadout could actually take down an Idris. Issues with finding an active server were also identified, plus many said that there was no threat in the initial XenoThreat. They will address how the crime stat is applied in the future. Some players got bored and began killing other players who were actually trying to complete the mission, and due to the close nature of the event, accidental or deliberate fratricide was actually difficult to avoid. This led to some instances where players would simply vacate the server, preventing others from successfully completing the event. Stuttering and low frames were at times excessive, resulting in jiggling and wiggling targets. Low performance impacted EVA, resulting in players' damage or death. Torpedo spam quickly became the meta, but the team learned a bunch about how we work together to take down large targets and said that they will work on AI, PvP design, and law. Tony Z summarized many of the same points, but added that this was a great opportunity to get many teams working on the same project. It also highlighted some legacy systems that simply needed to be reworked for the event. Tony then spoke about some issues including running out of time to add all the desired features despite the 2-month release delay. Francesco commented that his team was heavily invested in dialing in the global balance for this event. Many weapons and many ship combinations are a daunting task, specifically ships such as the Eclipse or the Tally. Cap ship behavior was important, but they also relied on the turret effectiveness and the rate of fire as part of the final balance. He also said that their highlight was to see how all of the various developer disciplines came together to produce a single product, and he ended by saying that they enjoyed spending time in chat on Twitch streams to see how it all unfolded. Rich was proud of the optimizations that were made, bringing the impossible event into the realm of a playable frame rate. Compared to the other events dealing with cap ships, they achieved a great benchmark to improve upon. They ended the entire post by saying that 3.13 has even more improvements and optimizations. The overall result of the Xeno event was seen as a huge success from the development perspective. That's it. Links are in the description. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.